Turning attention now to the other big story. I am here in Tianjin, viewers, taking you through all aspects of the upcoming SCO summit. It is the heads of state summit, but all that is being talked about is India's presence. It's about Prime Minister Modi being in China for the first time since the Galwan clash, for the first time in 7 years. Yes, there is a lot of backdrop and backstory to this. India-China relationship itself has been about cautious movement forward. There are external factors that are adding to it. They are acting as potential push factors for the two countries to probably look to it, find some common solutions. And before we talk further on this, I want to play out this report for you, viewers, to set the stage and context for why this summit and Prime Minister Modi's presence here could actually be very game-changing, not just for India, but for the global world.
A high-stakes diplomatic moment is just days away. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to China for the SCO summit on September 1st. It will mark his first visit to Beijing since the Galwan standoff strained ties in 2020. But this visit isn't happening in isolation. It caps nearly a year of careful, calculated engagement between the two Asian giants. It all began nearly 11 months ago at the Kazan BRICS summit in October 2024. That's where the first thaw was noticed as Prime Minister Modi met the Chinese President Xi Jinping. PM Modi met the Chinese President on the sidelines of the BRICS summit and agreed to work towards a peaceful and stable relationship by displaying maturity and mutual respect. They also highlighted the need to not allow differences on boundary-related matters to disturb peace and tranquility along the LAC. The Kazan talks were followed by key milestones. The two countries agreed to phase disengagement at the LAC, followed by a revival of economic ties as an Indian business delegation visited China. This followed a series of high-level meetings between Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and his counterpart, as well as Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and his counterpart, and President Xi, the first such meetings in over 5 years. Then came the big visit, Wang Yi in New Delhi just last month. It was the first high-level visit by a Chinese official in years. From reopening trade routes to restoring people-to-people exchanges, the steps taken in recent months signal a desire to move beyond the shadow of Galwan. The road ahead may be complex, but with dialogue and diplomacy, they are again exploring common ground.
Viewers, this report told you what all has been the updates as far as the India-China relationship is concerned. Yes, both sides are wanting to move past Galwan, but there are several other aspects that need to be kept in mind. This is a summit that is taking place for the first time since India conducted Operation Sindoor. It is the first time that this summit is taking place where Prime Minister Modi will be in China since our Deputy Army Chief, Indian Deputy Army Chief, said that Pakistan was the laboratory of Chinese weapons during Operation Sindoor. Almost 75% of Pakistani arms are now Chinese-owned and Chinese in origin. That is the other aspect of this. There is the trade aspect where Donald Trump's tariffs are forcing countries to recalibrate and renegotiate. Then there is the people-to-people ties where there have been progress, whether it's Mansarovar Yatra, whether it's visas. But then there is the national security and defense concerns. There's a reason why Defense Minister Rajnath Singh did not sign the joint declaration, because Pahalgam terror attack was not condemned. Will that feature in these heads of state discussions is the key question. A bilateral will happen, and the outcome of that bilateral will decide not just the roadmap for India-China relationship, but for the roadmap for how India will negotiate through these global trade and political headwinds.